Hey guys, hope things are going well. Well, as for me, I think it's good. It's good. Yes, it has to be good. But does it always? That's the question we always ask ourselves. Does life always have to be good? And when I say that, I mean, does life really need to be filled with some bad days? And the more we look into it, I think the more we realize that the answer to it is determined on who you ask. Some of us would, if given the opportunity, would always opt for good days forever. But if given the opportunity, some of us would rather have it in balance. And as for me, I would choose the latter, I think. Because the thing about bad days is that it really teaches us a lot. It teaches us to value the good days that we have. It teaches us to know the meaning of what it actually means to be having a good day. I think that at times, or perhaps most of the time, we are so much caught into this act where we are trying to pursue our dream of happiness. We devote so much of our energy, so much of our resources into it without realizing that in the end, maybe there is nothing, maybe there is no such thing as true happiness. Maybe all that mattered was the journey, the process that led you to something. Because in the end, as far as I think, happiness is a very relative term. It is very relative, and by default, I think we are all sad. I think that's what I think. By default, we are all sad, and happiness is as relative as it can ever get, especially when we look at it now. Things are so different. Yet here we are still chasing the unknown path, running after empty dreams. I suppose sometimes when I think about this, it really hits me hard because we are all into this. All we want is happiness, but do you all get that? No, absolutely not. That's not how things work. That's not how nature works. Maybe it is sadness that we need more. Who knows? Maybe not. But in the end, the one thing that we need is, and the one thing we can all agree on is, we need kindness and politeness for fellow human beings. I think that's what we all need at the core of it. Just being kind and polite to other human beings, whatever the situation is. I think just by being kind to a fellow human being would really go a long way ahead in life. That's what I really believe in. We never know what struggles a person may be going through. We could never even guess just by looking at a person's face whatever a person is going through. But I think we can all agree on the principle of kindness and politeness. I think it is, as they say, it is magical. it has powers, I believe. Kindness has the power to change. Truly, truly it does. It is filled with so much. It is, I think, hope. It is hope for all of us that we have such a thing known as kindness. And I'm really glad that there is such a thing that is still prevalent in the world today. Occasionally rare, but it is still present, which makes me think that yes, there is hope. Hope is never lost. The more we think about it, the more the picture gets clearer. Is that hope is still there, and there are still people out there who are really kind and polite. There are still people out there. I wish more could join in. It's a struggle each day. More than 7 billion of us trying to make it through the day, and it is, when we think about that on that scale, more than 7 billion of us trying to make it every single day. So many thoughts, so many emotions. What about life? What about the life that we've been living? What about the things that we've been chasing but that we will never achieve? Has it all been a lie? Or how do you explain things? And then one day it's all over. It's never fair, but I think the least we can do is live in the moment we are in right now. I think the least we can do, because tomorrow is so uncertain. It is unknown. We could never guess what would happen tomorrow, no matter how certain we are of tomorrow. But truly, there is no answer for tomorrow. Right now is the moment. Right now is the moment to live and to be happy, or not so happy after all. Maybe the lucky ones get happiness all the time. Maybe they're just lucky, while the others not so lucky. I believe, but that's how it is. That's how it is. There's no changing the rules of nature. It's just all we can do is move with its current rather than fight it. That's all we can do. And while we are flowing in the current, and in that process, it's always good that we are at least able to take care of ourselves, rather than the current destroy us completely and into oblivion. So back to my thought. I think by default we are all said. Happiness comes once in a while, and for some reason it just goes away. That's the way it is, and there's no complaining it. That's how things are. Maybe it will never change. All we're trying to do is do the same things over and over again to get to a different outcome. I mean, just think about it. We are doing the same things over and over again, hoping somehow magically that there is a different outcome, but there never is. There never truly is.